Record.
Welcome to the Knox County Board of Commissioners meeting for May 28, 2026. This morning, we have the Knox County Sheriff and his jail administrator, Jim Crawford. So I'll let you guys reintroduce yourself, and the floor is yours for that.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dan Wackus, Knox County Sheriff.
Good morning, James Crawford, Knox County Sheriff's Office, Jail Administrator.
All right, so last month's our current total inmates is 86 with 10 females and 76 males in custody. I guess talk about our canines. Both of our officers, deputies, Allie Miller with her canine partner, Bella, and Deputy Brandon Feeney and his canine partner, Odin. They were both certified and they're deployed to the street. They're in our patrol division, and we're looking forward to their activity, and hopefully we can take some more drugs off the street. So that this will make us 3 dogs now. We have Rich Wise, it's also a canine handler on day shift, with his dog Arco. And eventually I'd like to have one more, but we'll have to hold off for a while for funding.
Are the 3 dogs, do they take shifts or?
They are. So right now, Rich is on day shift, and Feeney and Miller, they're on 4 to midnight. And our plan for 4 to midnight is so that we have a dog covering every shift, because that's the busiest shift. So in the future, when we get our 4th dog, it'll be a midnight to 8 dog.
Okay.
Now we are talking about potentially changing that shift a little bit from 8 at night till 4 in the morning. So one or the other may take that shift where we have a little more coverage until we do get the 4th dog.
Okay.
I'm gonna bounce around a little bit, Mr. Crawford, Deputy Crawford, 86 now inmates, is that what you said, Sheriff?
Yes, sir.
What's your rolling number been for, you have that for last 3-6 months, anything like that? The rolling number of inmates on the average?
This month to date, 88.16
That's
per
for,
day,
that's for
and
how many rolling months?
just for this month.
Just for this
Yeah,
month?
for May until today, the 28th.
Okay.
Yeah, I ran that number this morning. Our first quarter, we're at 101 average. Which that includes those coming in and fawning out, or getting out on Monday, being rained. And this length of stay is still right around 14 days for male.
And what was the count for females and males? I missed that.
22 female and 70, what, 2?
We currently have 10 females,
Yeah.
76.
76.
And your staffing level?
We have 3 trainees. Actually, our 3rd trainee got checked off yesterday, so he goes on his own on Saturday. So I have 2 in the training program, and then within a couple weeks, hopefully, we'll have the 3rd trainee training at the same time.
So it's that
We're
flush
running
lead.
20s. Man, we're still going to be down 1 after the trainees get through the program, their FPA program.
Somebody had asked me, and I'm not familiar. Do most of those jailers, when you hire them, do they stay in the jail, or can they move throughout the department?
Depends on their prior experience and what their long-term goal is.
So there is the opportunity to shake and bake.
If they come in as a civilian, and they put a few years in and build up their leave time so they can take off for the academy, the Basic Peace Officers Academy. They can then attend that and pursue being a sworn certified deputy. While they're in the jail, they're a non-certified deputy. But they also have the correctional carry now that for guarding inmates at the hospital and transports and stuff like that. But majority of your personnel within the corrections facility are going to stay on the civilian side of it. We get a few applicants that already have their APATA certification that whether there's a position in patrol or not, they may start out in the corrections. But then usually they're 3-4 years, maybe 5. And then the sheriff will steal them from me and.
I just stole one from
Yeah.
a deputy.
They have to be APATA certified to be a
Yes,
road deputy. If that's not APATA, they can do jail.
they have to be jail academy certified to work in the jail within 1 year. So
And how long is
Yeah,
that?
how long's that for the jail side?
that's a month.
Hmm.
Yeah, every day. And we normally go to Ashland County they put that on for us.
Do we still have prisoners being housed in Coshocton County?
Today, no. Well, I rephrase that. Yes, one will not be built. There's one female that's at Coshocton that is doing her time in Coshocton concurrent with ours. So they get out next week actually, so they served like 6 months. But served most of the time in Coshocton, but even she's also being having
Yeah.
charges down there, we don't pay. So yes, technically one is housed out down there. Or over there. Then we have one in Morrow County, and then I've got 2 in treatment.
The commissioners, work with the sheriff, and we set up a separate account within the jail budget.
Yeah.
Before, a
Line
line
item.
just got charged in inmate care, and that way we're tracking.
It's a line item.
It's a line item, so we can track that on an annual basis.
Sheriff, how's your fleet?
Doing well, where we got some, a few vehicles we need to replace, we got some broke down right now, we got 1 cruiser totaled. Detectives' cars, we're looking at maybe replacing 2 more of them if possible by the end of the year that have over 100,000 miles.
They're just gently broken in at 100,000.
They blend into what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Don't get too fancy.
That's true. Bright color.
Yeah. Good.
I want to go back to the jail scenario. Those people that are serving in there, they don't necessarily have to have the degree to be a police officer. They can be civilians.
They can be civilian, yes, sir.
Okay, so
They're uniformed, but they're not APATA certified,
Right.
right? Yeah.
They're serving as deputies within a corrections facility. And they do have to have the state jail, the basic jail academy.
Okay.
And the test on it is just about as hard as the APATA test.
Hmm.
I mean, it puts them through the ringer, and they have to go in and learn self-defense and, the minimum jail standards, they go over that. So give them a sense of what, we're gonna require when they're on the job.
So they fall into your union though, right? They're
They do,
union
yes.
employees.
Yeah, into the deputy contract.
Yeah, 5 weeks for auto certification for the jail deputy.
so how do you find those people? That
Advertise on the
Yeah.
county website,
Yeah.
normally Ohio Jobs Plus. Go ahead, Sheriff, but I think that's
We're actually very fortunate right now. We have a lot of applicants, especially for the jail side. Now, patrol side, it's still kind of limited.
Is that because of the prerequisite for training, you think?
Yeah, the auto certification.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Yes.
Yes, we're still 3 down on the patrol side.
We're
So
still feeling the effects of COVID.
whoever wants to do this, of course, they pay their own way to the course.
Usually
Yes.
Ballpark, I mean, nothing sticky. What's
8,000.
$8,000?
Which we have a couple applicants that will hire them as civilians, and they'll start the academy August 24th, which would end in December. So those two, and that's if they pass the PT on June 15th, and they'll be enrolled in the academy. They'll be paid as civilian employees until they're actually past their state certification, and then
So your biggest problem isn't so much jail staffing, it's road warriors that you're short
yes,
of.
yeah.
And do you dictate that being new to the hours that the midnight to whatever shift you're gonna work, or the training expense, or both? You get what I'm asking you?
Yeah, I mean, so I think a lot of times is we run into the patrol side is the pay scale. We've lost a few to other agencies that are paying a good bit more than us. So I think that's one reason why we struggle to have enough patrol deputies. Which even there again now we've actually got 3 or 4 that have applied, and we're kind of betting it out. So
Good.
In a different life, the only reason I asked that training cost is, we were always short in the field of certain employees. I mean, I won't go deep into that, deep in the woods, but we paid for their training under contract that they had to stay for X amount of time. I don't know if you guys have similar.
Yeah, which so our 2 applicants will be starting August 24th. They'll be paying for the academy themselves. So
With a reimbursement.
yeah, well, I think both of them will be using GI Bill to pay for the actual academy.
Good.
And then we'll be paying them an hourly
Hourly
rate to go
wage.
to the academy.
Anything pressing that we should know about?
I
Yes.
can't think of anything.
Yes.
Mr. Crawford.
I figured there might have been a reason why he was here, and I debated on whether I should ask that question.
I figured, he has the knowledge of the SAS, jail improvement,
Sure.
and I figured we just have.
So, it's always an issue out there is because the inmates tear the jail up, of course, so there's always damage and repair.
There's always maintenance being done.
Yeah.
One of the things that I'm going to make a gold mine is to do a little bit of maintenance at a time, whether it's general painting or, replacing some hinges. From what I've seen in the need of the facility, we went more than a few years before we should have been keeping up on some of that stuff.
The general maintenance.
Yeah, in general. And so I've been talking with maintenance department, seeing what we can come up with a plan. Just so we're not trying to combine everything at one time. I don't know if you're aware, but we're going to be doing some painting in the blocks within the facility. But our big project, and thanks to the commissioners for the approval of the SAS upgrade.
That was the one at the 30.
Yeah, security automation
It
system.
was 150,000. I think it
Yeah.
was.
Right.
The current security software was put in when the facility was built in 2001.
So it's still
29.
fairly young.
Well, yeah, depends on how you look at it. Technology, it's only good for about 5 years.
Baby.
Is that about right?
Depends on which company gets behind something.
Well, as soon as you put it on your desk, it's obsolete.
Yeah.
But the upgrade will start next week.
Good.
We're gonna have a lot of changes in how we operate for security purposes. Because they're gonna be taking certain systems down, so we're gonna be using, some brass keys in the interim, and it's gonna
Old
bring,
Yeah.
it'll bring back a lot of
You hear
memories.
the jailer coming.
Yeah, you definitely hear him rattling. But, obviously for security purposes, I can't delve into
Right, sure.
how and why and so forth, but
Yeah,
I can tell you that this upgrade is critical for the operation of the jail. And again, thank you, commissioners, for
yeah.
the approval of it. With the SAS company, they've done many retrofits with the current system that we have now. And so they're well versed in how they operate. So it should be somewhat of a plug and play. Famous last words,
Yes.
but I put it out there that was their words.
Yeah,
And we should be hopefully not a 3-week project, but a 2-week project, and they get in, get out, and we have a nice upgraded system that is more user friendly. We make a lot of we take a lot of video off of our cameras for evidentiary reasons. The new system will make it a lot easier, and we should not have the hard drive space needed with this new system. So we utilize a lot of our space because they back it up on local drive.
sure.
And that creates a challenge for IT when we're switching out computers but yeah, it's very exciting. I know all the employees are a little nervous about it because it's
You learn
it's going to be
curve for them,
critical.
yeah.
Yeah. Because as you take one system down, okay, now what does it all affect?
Right.
Okay, and it'll even reach all the way into the administrative side of the building. Because there's electronics over there. So everything has to work hand in hand, so.
If you guys don't, you may not remember, because it's been a while, but we approved that last year, probably about this time.
Yeah.
Is when you provided the additional $150,000 in funding, and we did that. It's just, and we got the purchase order. It's just been about a year to
How
get
long
it.
in process?
Yeah.
Getting everything
Yeah.
squared away.
They actually had an engineer come in, and I walked around with them, they were documenting every.
Did they tell you the length of this process or no?
It's supposed to be about a 2-week process.
Really?
We're saying 2 to
That
3.
seems shorter than I would imagine, but I'm no IT guy.
Yeah. I'm hoping
Looks
it's
like-
not into the 3rd week, but if we can get it within the 2 weeks, then I'm gonna be happy.
If there's anything I learned about those in my lifetime, those switchovers. The first time I did it, they did it and left. So we were on the phone all the time with them. The second time we did it, I'm like, no, there's gonna be a couple people that hang out here. Until
Yeah.
everybody knows that the bugs are
Yeah.
worked out.
Of course, we're gonna have to have manpower during the process. We're gonna be walking contractors through the facility. We're gonna have to be with them. So it's gonna require all my day shift, especially to be full, and which will create some overtime. So, but it'll be a little expense, but it'll definitely be worth it.
Good.
Good.
And thank you for signing the grant for the DRC. It's been submitted and in their hands now, so all they have to do is send us a check.
Yeah.
We can order some stuff.
The best part.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good deal.
See, you touched on the vandalism in the jail. So that's something that I have a hard time tolerating.
Yeah.
And our jail staff is doing a great job of making sure that doesn't happen. And the individuals that do it, I want them charged.
Yeah.
And I think we've cut it down quite a bit in the year and a half that we've been there, and we're going to continue that pressure.
Yeah. There's no reason for them not to get charged. If they're on the outside and did the same thing, they get charged.
Yeah, if I'd have to guess, I'm gonna say we're probably between $100 and $150 a month in reimbursement for damages, whether it's mats or linen or clothing, anything like that. If it's damaged when they turn it in, we bill
Do you-
them. We charge them.
Well, but do you get your money out of it? You
Well-
can bill them, do you get the funds?
Majority are, we don't get money out
I
of
was
it.
just say, yeah.
But those that we do, yeah.
But we've submitted some of them to the prosecutor for charges too.
Mhm.
I think it's maybe 2 or 3, something like that, but that's what our intentions are, is to have prosecuted if they do damage or any of our equipment.
No, I've been shooting my questions in there as we go along. So,
Jason, you got, we're good. Gentlemen, you got any more things? We appreciate you
yeah,
coming.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
Step-
Appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good weekend when it gets here.
Weather's gonna
Looks
turn.
like we're gonna have some
Yeah,
sunny
good.
days.
Well, we went from fall to summer.
Yeah, that's like, well, thanks a lot.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
For your help. Appreciate it.
We'll see you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank
Yep.
you.
See ya.
Yeah. Well, hello
Oh,
there.
howdy, man.
Good.
Oh.
No press here for the HR update.
No,
Don't watch the recording.
I'll get on Cheryl about that for not being.
yes, yes, for sure.
Oh,
We have Knox County Human Resources here this morning. I'll let you introduce yourself, Ms. Ward.
thank you, sir. Courtney Lauer, Sheeter's HR Director for Knox County, here to do my monthly report. Short and sweet. So we started our supervisor development series. There are going to be 3 trainings this year. The first one was FMLA and had a great attendance, right? Over 30 participants from all different departments across the county. So not just Board of Commissioners, but several elected offices as well as boards. So we were excited to see that. Our onboarding numbers are coming down, so the ladies that are working upstairs have a little more time to do cross training
Okay.
to get us up to speed before the transition. And we have a generalist, HR generalist position that's been posted for our department. That candidate will sit at the front desk, do a lot of the clerical work for us, as well as helping with onboarding and offboarding, interview setups.
Utility.
Yes, much needed as we go through this process. So that posting is set to come down tomorrow. We have 25 applicants so far, so I'm encouraged by that pool of folks. So already reaching out and getting some interviews scheduled for that.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah. Delaware County, I recently, 2 weeks ago, visited Delaware County, their safety coordinator there. Her name is Laura Hatcher, fantastic at what she does, has a really robust safety program that she has built from the ground up. So I was grateful to be able to visit her, to learn from her, and so as not to reinvent the wheel, she did share quite a bit of information with me.
It's good.
So I'm excited to dive into that and engage more with our own safety committee to see what we can implement here at Knox. So I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned her because I really appreciated her time to go out there. Just a reminder, our wellness program has 1 month to go. And based on the last report we got from SEBCO, we had 64 employees who have completed all 3 of the required wellness.
That's great.
Yeah, pretty excited about that. Department support, I just wanted to, nothing specific, but, we've been helping out with some personnel matters, employee relations, some performance policy and risk mitigation. Again, not just under the Board of Commissioners, but several other departments as well. So we appreciate them putting their trust in us to help walk them through those procedures. It's not always easy. It's certainly not glamorous. So thank you to them for partnering with us to try to lower that risk as they navigate employee relations.
Yeah, and we're glad that you are taking a real active interest in that, because I know that when I became commissioner, that was a real concern commissioner wise, because we had departments trying to figure out how to do all that stuff themselves, and we knew that they weren't doing it all right. So it's good to have one spot for them to go to. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, well, we certainly lean on the county prosecutor as well as our contracted support, council support with Clemens Nelson. So anytime I have a question or clarifying thing, I can always reach out to them. They're extremely helpful, and I think we have good working relationships. So if I need some legal backup, I have those resources to back me up. You can go on our county's website and see all of the positions that we have open currently. I've listed them out there. We're still sourcing for full-time and part-time dispatchers in our 911 center. JFS has a child support case manager, a program support caseworker and children's services, public assistance caseworkers, and then an Ohio Start family peer mentor. Again, I said we're hiring for an HR generalist. That posting comes down tomorrow. So if anyone's interested, please get their resumes in. Transit is still looking for some part-time drivers. Engineer's office has several positions open, including seasonal help. So if folks are just looking for something to do, especially students, college students, they're just needing something for the summer. This is a great way to add some experience to your resume.
Sure.
Sheriff's office, I don't know if he mentioned while he was in here, jail and patrol deputies, we still have posted.
Yes.
And then the Board of DD, they asked us to put a service and support administrator for their adult team on the website. So when we get those resumes, we forward them on to Jill at DD. The county website, Indeed, and Ohio Means Jobs are leading the way with how our applicants are finding out about our opportunities. So I'm glad that we have quite a bit of foot traffic, or maybe more finger traffic, right? They're typing it in, headed to our employment opportunities on the webpage. A year-over-year review for interviews, onboarding, and offboarding. Thankfully, things have slowed up a little bit for May, and that's eased up some time for them to train upstairs. FMLA cases, we closed quite a few between last month. So last month we were monitoring 20, and this month we are monitoring 13. So
Big difference.
it is a big difference. Yeah. So we got quite a few closed out. Of course, anytime an employee needs that protection, they can reach out to Human Resources and we can walk them through that process. Question?
Yes. Just for people who may be watching this, how many employees actually fall under your purview up there?
Under the Board of Commissioners, just,
under your HR purview period up there.
well, under the Board of Commissioners, there's 188 staff.
Okay.
There's a total staffing of, oh, I didn't put the total on here. We have 457 full-time staff.
Sure.
1 intermittent, 69 part-time regular, 14 with benefits part-time, 1 temporary part-time, and 21 seasonal. So if you can add those up in your head real quick,
But
that's how many are
does the
paid.
4 something include DD and the health department?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So those, and we don't necessarily handle those in the HR. You do part of it. You do the benefit piece for like the health department, right?
correct,
But not
yes,
the onboarding, no.
right, just,
Same with DD.
yeah. We consult with them when they reach out, if they have, questions or concerns, we're always happy to help them if they
Yeah.
reach out to us. So,
So the county itself probably has a freeze, 350, maybe something like that.
with all the elected
Yeah.
offices and, we
A
all.
lot of keeping up.
Yeah, we also help out the, Board of Elections, the VSO, the public defender, so, yeah. All good things, I think, I hope,
Job security, right?
right?
Yeah.
Well, when you employ humans, there's always something to do, right?
Yeah.
What other questions do you have for me?
Well, I know that Pam's gonna be retiring.
Yes, sir.
What's her official date for that?
Her last day is gonna be July 31st.
So it is
Which
that
is a
last day.
Friday.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay, that works out perfect.
It does.
So, maybe you don't know this, but before she became up to the HR department, she worked in the auditor's office. Yeah, how many years was she there?
I think 38. 38, I
And
believe.
she's been with the HR
3
department.
years.
How many years?
So
Was it?
she'll be, yeah, 3 years she's been with HR.
Okay.
And so right before she retires, well, she'll almost have 41 years in.
Okay.
I think she gets 41 years in August. So,
Okay,
yeah, pretty impressive
yeah,
tenure
it is,
with the
yeah.
county. I
Okay.
mean, that's real dedication to public service and the community around here. So that'll be a big loss for the county and
Yes.
certainly for our department.
Yeah. And then, so I'm glad that the FMLA list is done. When do you plan on having that be zero?
Don't know that we'll ever get down to zero again. With humans come, human issues, and we're so grateful to be able to have that job protection for folks, because if they don't have a lot of leave time on the books, then this affords them an opportunity to take care of their own serious health conditions, the serious health conditions of their immediate family, as well as birth and bonding time. And then we've even had a military exigency leave. So a family member whose spouse was being deployed overseas,
Yeah.
they're allowed to take FMLA to prepare for that departure. So we have had someone take opportunity to get that coverage.
Yeah.
So,
Jason, you may know this question. Over in Morrill County, they have one person that has offered their vacation time to another person who has used up all their time
mhm.
to help them during some an illness recovery. Do we have a policy for
You
that?
do, you have to convert your vacation to the other person's sick, right? Is that how it goes? Is
It's
that how
sick
it-
leave. You can
Okay.
donate sick leave. We don't let, it's not that we don't let, our policy is, it's restricted to sick leave up to a certain amount of hours, which I don't have in front of
Okay,
me.
that's all right.
But, and then an employee over there, the lifetime of their service here can
Mhm.
only accumulate so many hours of donated time
Yeah, I
think
as well.
Each employee can donate 20 hours to the other person, and they can't accumulate more than 240 in their
240.
career.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good to know.
But is it,
So,
you I can't think, is it the employee that they have to give up vacation to convert to sick, or is it sick to
Sick-
sick? Is that where it is?
sick to
Okay.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, we've had folks that need to take, advantage of that. And we're so grateful about the generosity of the coworkers, and not just in their department, but across the county, who step up and make those donations. So that
And I did
person
see
can-
recently the city of Mount Vernon just eliminated their policy to allow that.
Hmm.
But they instead are offering, or I guess the city's paying for short-term disability
Okay.
insurance in lieu of that policy, which I'm not sure what their rationale was with the trade-off, but
Right. So our sick leave is really our short-term disability program,
Yeah.
right? If folks need more than 90 days due to a disability, then they can apply through OPRS for their disability program. So we always encourage folks to have at least 90 days worth of sick leave on the books, because if something happens, they're still going to be paid. So
Yes,
we advise our newer employees when we're doing orientation to try not to earn and burn, is a frequent phrase across HR departments, that some folks, as soon as they accrue that leave, they're using it, no matter what category it falls into. So during orientation, I try to impress upon them that yes, everybody needs a day off or a couple days off, but try to be judicious with the time that you have, because if you need it, then it'll be there,
Yeah.
right? And we have several employees that have, 1,000, 2,000 hours of sick leave on the books, which is amazing. How amazing that they haven't had any life event
Yeah.
that
good
they've
for
had
them.
to use that, right? But if they did, then they would be taken care of.
Yeah.
So.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious, because I know Morrill County didn't have anything drawn up.
Gotcha.
So they're going through that right now.
Good.
Yep.
Okay,
Well, we certainly thank you.
Yes,
Thank
we
you.
do.
Great job.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
We'll keep it up.
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Have a great day.
So you have a great day and a great weekend.
Thank you.
All right, commissioners, just a couple items. We have a master service agreement with a quote from Civic Plus, and this is to create and maintain the new county website. And this kind of goes in line with the ADA requirements for website. And so Andrew worked with the vendor. We talked about some different rates, but he did a good job of getting the price down. So the initial investment is $47,808 to convert everything, and then the annual recurring service is $29,530. They'll host the website, maintain the website, and make it all in compliance with federal law, which was gonna take effect this year. They've given everybody a 1-year reprieve. You have to have it done by next year. So we wanted to get this on and get going,
Yes.
so we're compliant by the time the law takes effect. So thanks to Andrew for that, and that's ready for your approval.
I'll make a motion that we approve.
Second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And then we have approve a renewal for the life-size, audio conferencing with the Knox County Common Police Court. This is for their court software, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, just an upgrade or,
It's just an
The
annual.
annual renewal, it is
Yeah.
one.
It's a subscription,
contractual.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1,324.23.
This just allows them to have like video conferencing, the jail, and then other agencies around the state.
okay. Well, make a motion, we approve this.
Second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And I don't have anything else for you today, commissioners. That's it.
You're all done,
I'm done. I don't have anything. Yep.
Commissioner?
Well, two things. One, the parade that Mount Vernon had for Memorial Day was very well done, well organized. The ceremony after that was really good as well. Wish more people would stick around for that, but I also know that thing was opening day for several teams and stuff that can understand that. And then I noticed yesterday, reading an article about down by our transit building, but the city of Mount Vernon finally approved funding for that. We thought this was going to be done last fall, but hopefully it'll be done before we have our building done.
That's gonna have to be done before we can build an elevator. We
Yeah.
can't build our elevator till that's done, so.
So I was
hopefully
glad
that's
to
gonna
see-
be that's our potential delay to our project. Yeah.
So I was glad to see that they approved it. I was surprised it took them this long to approve a project that's been in the works for 9 months. So, but anyway, wish everyone to have a good weekend, and we know we have our July 4th celebrations coming up, and everyone needs to be safe and prepared for that.
I have nothing. I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
We stand adjourned.